My NFC predictions. We have, for the 3v6 matchup, we have the Seahawks versus the Buccaneers. I've told you guys what I thought about Seattle, right there with Pittsburgh as my weakest teams entering the playoffs. I think Seattle gets the 3 seed simply due to the fact of their division is weak, and they're going to have one of the more illusionized records. I'm going to say that word wrong. But the record will be an illusion. I think they'll get a lot more wins than they are good a team. And when they go against the Buccaneers, this kind of has the effect of Oakland and Tennessee, where Jameis Winston is that up-and-coming quarterback. I don't think we'll have a deep playoff run. I think we'll have a great playoff moment. And I think Jameis Winston dethrones the Seahawks and starts their eventual decline into NFL normalcy, being a good 8-9 win team, but no longer being an elite 11, 12, 13 win team and making deep playoff runs every year. And I have Tampa winning this game 31-17. Panthers versus the Vikings for my 4-5 matchup. This one I simply think comes down to quarterbacks. I think both rosters are put together very well. But my same issue with Minnesota all year is that they're lacking at the one position you absolutely need. And even though Sam Bradford is not a bad quarterback, he is not an elite quarterback. He is not a playoff quarterback. He is the guy you literally can't trust. I have more trust with Hugh Hefner and my girlfriend sitting in the same room than I have with Sam Bradford. So I actually have this one as my disappointing game of the weekend, but it'll be the Panthers defeating the Vikings 35-7. I think Cam has a huge game in this one. I think he's going for 3-4 touchdowns. I think Christian McCaffrey gets in the end zone, and Carolina's defense in a game where they're going to be thought of as the lesser defense, I think they step up and make the plays that they need. This puts us into divisional weekend. The Cowboys and Packers were my number 1 and 2 seeds. The reason why, even though I had both Seattle and Green Bay winning 12 games, I have Green Bay. They play each other, and I have Green Bay winning that game. It's in Green Bay. So the Cowboys against the Buccaneers in the 1v6 matchup, as great a moment and a game as I think Jameis Winston has against the Seahawks, I think they get absolutely run over by the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are more physical. Like I said, Dak Prescott, I envision having a huge season. Ezekiel Elliott having a huge game. Tampa's defense, while it is good, it is very suspect running the ball or in run defense. And that's kind of what Dallas does better than anybody else in the league. I have Dallas getting almost 200 rushing yards in this game. I have Prescott throwing 2-3 touchdowns. And I have them destroying the Buccaneers. And I have it ending 35-10. Love Jameis Winston during this season, but I think he will flame out. The 2-4 matchup, I have the Packers versus the Panthers. Kind of like with anything when you describe the Packers, you got to start with Aaron Rodgers. And I think Aaron Rodgers is in a whole other class. So as good as Carolina's defense is, I don't think Aaron Rodgers will struggle very much against it. I think Cam will start to show some inconsistencies later in the season because I don't think he'll give up running the football as much as the team wants him to. And I think at this point you'll start to see some breaking down. And he just doesn't do as well versus zone defenses. He does far better if you look at him statistically against man defenses. Green Bay plays a lot of zone. And like it says, Aaron Rodgers being the key difference in that matchup, I have Green Bay winning 31-20. Sets up my NFC Championship game, which is Green Bay versus the Dallas Cowboys, which is a rematch of the divisional weekend from last year, where obviously Aaron Rodgers makes the 2 spectacular throws to set up Mason Crosby, who kicks the field goal and wins the game. And as great as the moment as that was, I think that's the exact reason why Dallas is the team that wins this year. Something I learned from gambling is that you don't count anomalies. When Seattle beat Green Bay a few years ago with the onside kick and the crazy touchdown play and the 2-point conversion, it was an anomaly. You don't count that. If you're a gambler, you don't count that, and you can't. The expression money in the bank, those are not money in the bank type games. They're anomalies. It was divine intervention because all these quarterbacks like to say Jesus was on my side because Jesus doesn't like the other team, I guess. Excluding those games, Dallas was the better offense in that game. was the better defense in that game and contained Aaron Rodgers for about 56 minutes of that game. And I think Aaron Rodgers is all-time special. I think he's all-time elite. I think he is all-time great. But once again, Dallas with an improved defense. Dallas was still the best offensive line with a much improved offense. I don't think they'll play as conservative with Dak stepping up. Dallas better in the running game, better defensively, and I think Dak will outplay Aaron Rodgers in that game. And I have Dallas cruising to the Super Bowl 31-10. Which sets up Dallas and Oakland in the Super Bowl. And you guys will have to wait till Friday to find that one out. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. Also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. If you'd like to see more videos, click right here on my chest. And I will see you guys next time.